Hey guys, Jerry here and welcome back to Banished. We're once again in Jerryville and things are looking bright. It's spring, the marketplace is nearly done, our chickens are reproducing like dinosaurs in Jurassic Park, and we have more food than we can ever know what to do with. We also have citizens without homes, so that's an issue. And that's why we want to get the marketplace done. Now, we have an influx of a lot of people suddenly dying. Still, like if we look here, a bunch of people have just died of old age, and that means we don't have anyone to replace them. Some farmers have gone, a bunch of different stuff has gone. And most significantly, we now need a vendor as well, so we're kind of running out of things. But yeah, I think everyone now has a house. We're trying to build one more stone house here next to the marketplace. And hopefully the marketplace... Hopefully the marketplace now will help alleviate the storage problems for produced goods by bringing them to people locally. So let's see what this guy has. Pepper seeds. Which we cannot hope to afford because he will not buy anything but iron tools. And 40 times 8 is definitely not 2,500. So, yeah, I think we're gonna have to skip on this one. He doesn't want to buy our stuff. Now, there's one thing that I don't know about this game, and that is whether having more traders, as in the trader profession, means that more traders will actually arrive. That's one thing that the game has not been really good at telling. That's whether a specific job type, exactly what they do. Sorry, a bit of hiccups there. Let us see. Yeah, this house has nearly gone out completely now. For once, we've actually managed to deplete our reserve of logs, which is quite impressive. And the traders here are working hard to bring a bunch of stuff to the marketplace so they can deliver it directly to people rather than having everyone forced to go over here and to the storage barn and picking it up themselves. Like, as you can see, each house has an inventory of stuff that they keep, food and such, supplies. Yeah, I know it's low. We've used it all. People are dying left and right. We don't really have any more. Like, we need to rebuild our supplies pretty much, because I think the next thing we need to do is get a boarding house. Now, a boarding house, as you can see, is 100 lumber and 45 stone, which is something we don't have at the moment. Like, we have the forest of course working hard in here, and they're doing a bang good job at it, but we've managed to deplete our supplies completely, so that's sort of impressive, really. We have a lot of medicine that we can potentially use for something. We can't sell it, like no one wants to buy it. We are trying to sell it though. But like this guy, we have fish, we have herbs, we have squash, and he doesn't want to buy any of it. Only the iron tools, so he wants processed goods. And processed goods pretty much amounts to alcohol, store tools, and clothes. The clothes are a big problem because we don't have sheep, so we can't really make that much. The hunters are trying at least to hunt for stuff, but they're not doing that well. And yeah, well, the chickens at least are laying eggs. Also, they've managed to fill up completely now. So hopefully we should start having some chicken meat as well. We have so many fish. So many fish. Also, the eggs are going like going like butter. Everyone wants eggs. It's quite impressive. But yeah, as you can see here, the marketplace collects pretty much everything that one could potentially need for a house, and then they just kind of deliver it to the people living nearby. So yeah, all's well and dandy here. But for now, at least, we kind of just need to spend some time. Our population is lower than it's been for a long time. So that boarding house would be really nice, so we could actually get some nomads in. As you can see, we still have a lot of people who are just about to croak from old age. I'm sorry about the whole word, but that's kind of what's happening here. They just kind of fall over. It's because people are not moving out of their houses when they're like, we need the boarding house, so we need a lot of logs, we need a lot of stone. So I'm actually wondering whether we should shut those chickens up. I'm actually wondering whether we should just kind of, you know, cut down a couple of the trees over here and allow them to like replant, spread naturally. I think that'd be pretty good, considering that we have an herbalist and a gatherer over here, so the more trees with shadow we have, the more stuff will be there. So getting rid of all the stone and such over here might not be a bad idea. But we don't really have anyone to do it because everyone's hard at work. Oh. Yeah. I think the big issue right now... Actually, there's no big issue other than people dying and we not having enough children to replace them. And autumn coming earlier and earlier every time, so we kinda... Well, we have so much food stored that it's not really a problem, but... yeah, the population, the total population, if we look at the graphs in here... let's see, graph... I did not click there. Population. Total population has been at 50 for a long time, and then it's kind of fluctuating, and then people just... bleh. So that's fun. But we have chickens. That is the bright side of things here. We have chickens. We even have 13 chickens, so they should be butchering one any moment now. There we go. So we got a bit of chicken meat there, I guess. She's just tossing it everywhere. Like first she tossed it over there, and then she tossed it over there, and now there's some lying there, I think. Just tossing meat all over the floor. Very, very interesting. But yeah, at the moment we're just kind of waiting, I guess. The boarding house is a big thing. As you can see, it takes up a lot of space. We can't fit it here because we've been idiots. We can potentially fit it like here if we decide that, hey, we wanna, you know, frame in the orchard in houses. Actually, I think that might be a good idea. We could also put it over here across the graveyard, so people know if they don't get a job, they'll end up there. But this is just a nice big flat area, whereas, well, I kind of have. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the location here. So let's put that right there, and then get the road in front of it connected to the other one. Then they'll be close to the marketplace, and we can still fit in a row of houses here. Speaking of row of houses, we should probably remove the resources right here, just because we don't really like that area is scheduled for building stuff anyway, so might as well. We need to fire someone from the job in order to become a builder. We just lost another miner. Fantastic. We're losing people, and yet we have people without homes. And I guess we have a lot of elderly single people just living there now. Come on, surely some of these elder people can find love and kind of get together. Also, I was just about to say, was he a teacher and a student? That would be wrong, but no. Luckily not. But yeah, getting some housing is really the next big thing for us. But the question is, of course, like the boarding house, it is housing, but it doesn't really count the same as houses. It is, it's a place for people to crash, and it's a place for nomads to arrive when they first arrive. Can we actually connect the road over here, or is the chicken coop too much in the way? It's too much in the way. Never mind. We need more wood. I guess we can clear cut this little area here as well. Now let's see, people over here, they're all running out of material to do stuff, so I'm guessing those are the ones that are actually, you know, doing work for us. Our food limit is almost getting reached again. I think we're just gonna stick at 10,000 and then, hopefully, once we reach the 10,000, then we'll have a lot of people available to do other jobs. But, alright, there we go, it's being built now. We really need to get started on the baby making here. That's kind of becoming our problem now. We don't want to end up as some sort of nation that's just dying off because no one's bothered to, you know, secure the next generation. That really is the big issue here. I would hate to see Jerryville just kind of die because people refuse to procreate. That'd be sad. Also, let's see, we have a bit of stone and surplus now. I guess we should really use that for houses. Yeah, we can just barely fit in some houses here next to the farm. Excellent. Let's see, boarding house, nearly yeah, it's getting built. It'll take a while with only one builder. But we don't really have the population to kind of spread across several projects right now. This one it's getting its supplies delivered pretty quickly, so that's good. Pagag! How much chicken are we having by now? Not a lot. People are eating it instantly. Like it's the new fad, just eating chicken, and everyone's doing it. Let us gather this iron. Yes, I know. Those messages are really obnoxious. I've mentioned this before, and I'll say it again. They are really obnoxious. They end up being quite annoying. But yeah, overall, things are looking well. Food has drained a bit right now, but yeah. As you can see, the stored food, basically whenever we have a spring, or a fall rather, it increases a bit because we have a harvest, and then it falls pretty quickly again after that, because all of a sudden everyone decides to pick up food again. As you can see, it's already increasing again, so no worries. Plenty of food to go around. And best of all, the food doesn't spoil, which is quite amazing. So, yeah, building this boarding house taking a long time. I was hoping that some of the children who seem to be growing insanely fast. See, he's fair clothing, steel tools. He's very happy. He's healthy. He's educated. He has a good life. He's happy. We can actually deliver for another house here. Can we actually fit in one more? Nope, we can not fit in the last one. Alright, well, 2 houses, that's pretty good as well. And then, well, of course, we'll have the sort of town center over here with a lot of... I know the town hall is over there, but... Nah. Town hall doesn't define town center, the marketplace does. So let's see. Yeah. Let's get some speed on this, because nothing's really happening right now. Oop. And also let us get the window up here so we can see whenever people start dying again. A child was born. A merchant has arrived. Let us not speed up. Let us see what he has. He has corn and he has mutton. So we can buy that cheap. That doesn't really help us a lot, does it? Corn doesn't really help us a lot because we can grow that ourselves. Does he actually carry anything we can use, this guy? He carries a lot of food and such, basically only food, and we can't really use that for anything, so nope. On pause. Don't care. You got nothing we need. So... A gatherer has died and we have no one to replace them. How sad. Yeah, everyone just... Forester has died and no laborers available to replace them. Great. And a tailor has died and no laborers available to replace them. Alright. Graveyard is filling up fast. I'm really... See, all these houses with single people living in them. It's kind of sad, really. Because, like, then you have, I guess, some houses where old people, or not old people, but like adult children are still living at home. Nope. Nope, I guess we're actually in a good situation with the houses right now. Especially once these two are completed. We won't have any problems at all. It's just a matter of us not having enough people in general right now. Like, we're running out of people quickly. But at least the boarding house is now done. So, should we get nomads at the town hall here, we'll actually get a little notification when we do. But once we have enough, or once we have nomads here, we can basically invite them in and live here, and then they will, yeah, take up spaces. So we've reached the food limit for food. The food limit for food. Well spoken, sir. We reached the food limit, so everyone's just kind of stopped working, I guess. Yeah, no one's actually living in this house, so we have more houses than we need now, because people are just kind of dying off. Oh, now somebody's moving in. Does someone have a divorce, or... a lot of people just living by themselves. Yeah. If we don't get the baby making started, we're gonna run into serious trouble here. We have 10 children. I guess, like, with proper micromanagement of the professions, we can survive, but we're not really growing as long as we don't have anyone coming in. But at least, like, we're not really struggling as such. I think we could do with the less farmers now, and get a forester up again, and get the tailor back online. The problem is that like stuff like the tailor, we can't run out of clothes. That's a problem. That'll be a big problem. We also cannot run out of tools, but that's not an issue right now. We have plenty of tools. Firewood is also a dangerous thing to run out of, as we saw briefly last time. I kind of panicked there. We don't want people starting to die of cold or potentially get illnesses from that. That would also be a big issue. But getting some nomads would be really nice, actually. Just, you know, an influx of new people to actually do stuff in our town, because at the moment we don't really have anyone that does stuff. We just have, well, we have a builder who doesn't do anything. We're not building anything right now, we're just kind of hoping for some more logs. We're using everything for firewood right now, which is kind of odd. But we have such a shortage of that. I think, yeah, we did remove firewood here, so we shouldn't have anything locked up there. Do we have any forest that we don't really need? Well, we're not using the forest up here, so I think we're gonna Give our log supply a little boost here. And then hopefully, before too long, we'll have enough stone to actually consider either making the hospital or the what's it called again? The tavern. I can't even find it anymore. Is it? Oh, nomads. Excellent. Alright, pause. 11 nomads requesting citizenship. Allow. Excellent. So we have Allard, Estina, Kristen, McCalmo, Ahalia, Normani, Afi, Shell, Mansera, Anto, and Lilari. Bunch of them are children and such. Very nice, very nice. We can get the farmers back up again. We can get the miners going. We can get the stonecutters going. Gatherers we don't really need more of. We need a brewer, and that means we need to find out exactly where the tavern is located here. There it is. Now, where do we want to put the tavern? Like, the tavern is sort of a... Well, it's not really that central, but I guess we could place it centrally. It really depends on how we want to like arrange the entire thing. We want to get some row of houses up here. Want to get some more houses here. And let's see, can we? This mountain up here is not actually going to be much of an issue. Let us put the tavern right there. Just because then it's placed. We've run out of iron because we don't have any. We didn't have any miners for a while. But those nomads kind of saved us a bit there. Of course, they're all living in here now. Because, well, we have a bunch of old single people living in our actual houses. Can we fit in one more house down here by the docks? Yes, we can. Let's just give that a bit of priority, and then hopefully some of the nomads here will marry and such. Also, I'm hoping the children actually have parents, you know. I know. God damn it. Notifications. Oh, someone came of age. I'm getting that extra builder going. And then we should have this wooden house here put up in no time at all. But yeah, I think that's gonna be this for this episode. We finally got some nomads, so we have a bit more labor in our town. Like if you look at the grass in here for population, bam, bring it up to normals. So that's good. We have enough food to sustain all these people, so having them come was just the perfect timing. Plus, they're also all rather young, so that helps us a lot. But yeah, we got a bunch of stuff planned out. We have, yeah, nice little couple going in there, and they have already made more babies. Excellent. We have the tavern coming along nicely. Got a marketplace set up with a bunch of stuff. We have the boarding house built. And stuff's looking good again. So, until next time, I'm Jerry, this has been Banished, and I hope you enjoyed. My nose is clogging up.